Hello friends, in this video we will be discussing about another important concept, that is gross national product. So gross national product is the monetary value of all the final goods and services produced by a normal resident of the country. For example, when we are calculating the gross national product GNP of India, we will consider all the goods and services produced by all the Indians within this country and outside the country. For example, if a Indian is working in France, he is producing a lot of machines or bags or some kind of products. This will also take into consider when we are calculating the GNP, that is gross national product. Now we will see the difference between gross domestic product and gross national product. First, the definition itself is the difference. In gross domestic products, we are taking into account the monetary value of all the final goods and services produced in a country within the geographical boundary of a particular time period. Whereas in the case of gross national product, we are taken into consider the monetary value of all the final goods and services produced by normal residents of a country. Second is nature. GDP is a narrower concept because it is taking only a particular area, whereas GNP is a wider concept, broad concept. Next is nature. In the case of gross domestic product, the concept itself is confined to a particular territory, whereas gross national product, it don't have any territorial boundary. It is unlimited. We are taking all the world, all the goods and services produced by the normal residents abroad also taken into consider. Next is net factor income from abroad. In gross domestic product, we are taking only the income of the normal residents of the country. Whether they are nationals, I mean citizens or non-citizens, it doesn't matter. We will take the final goods and services produced in this particular locality only. Whereas in the case of GNP, we will add net factor income from abroad. That means we are taken into consider the income earned from normal residents from other countries also. If we subtract net factor income from abroad from GDP, then we will term it as the domestic product. When we add the net factor income from abroad, we will consider it as a national product, gross national product. So these are the main difference between GDP and GNP. If net factor income from abroad is negative, then GDP, gross domestic product, will be greater than gross national product. If net factor income from abroad is negative, then GDP is greater than GNP. If it is positive, we are getting a positive amount of income from abroad by the activities of normal residents of the country, then definitely gross national product is more than that of gross domestic product. So these are the main difference between GDP and GNP. Now we will see what you mean by gross national product at market price and gross national product at factor cost or base year. So in market price, gross national product at market price means we are calculating all the final goods and services produced by the normal residents of the country in terms of the current price. For example, today, what is the price of a book? Suppose you will get 200 pages book for rupees 30. Then the current price is 30 rupees. Maybe 5 years back, it might have been only 15 rupees. So base year means that 5 years back, what was the price? That is the base year. Current price means what is the price now? So GNP at market price means we are calculating the monetary value of all the goods and services produced by a normal residence in the current price. But GNP at base year means, factor cost means we are taking a base year. Normally that year will be a normal financial year. Normal financial year means the year might not witnessed any natural calamity or war or emergency. It's a stable year, normal year. So we will take this as the base year and we will calculate the value of all the final goods and services produced by normal residents of the country in that price. For example, as I told you, today price of a book is 30 rupees. So the current price or the market price prevailing is 30 rupees. 5 years back it was 15 rupees only. So the base year, the base period, the base price was only 15 rupees. So when we are calculating the value of final goods and services, whether we are calculating the value based on the current price, then it will termed as GNP at market price. Suppose it is based on the base year, then it will be GNP at a factor cost. So this is the main difference between GNP at market price and GNP at factor cost. This concept is slightly different from gross domestic product, because as I told you, gross domestic product is a territorial concept. GNP is not a territorial concept, because we are taking the economic activities of other countries also, if it is being performed by the normal residents of our country. So these are the difference between GDP and GNP. I hope you clearly understood the basic differences between GDP and GNP, and you understood what you mean by GNP. But one thing we have to remember is both these concepts, gross domestic product and gross national product, these two concepts are important with respect to national income calculation. So these two represents, both of these represents the nature of the economy, strength of the economy, even though there is some basic difference between GDP and GNP. By looking into the GDP and GNP of a country, we can calculate what is the economic performance of the country, what is the standard of living of the people of that particular country. But there are exceptions. A high GDP or a high GNP will not ensure a better standard of living. There are countries with a reasonably low level of GNP, but they are having a better standard of living than countries with a high GDP and having a low standard of living. But generally, we can say that if a country is rich, then it can do a lot of things to improve the standard of living of its citizens. In the next video, we will be coming with another interesting concept. If you have any doubts relating to this concept, please do ask in the comment section. Definitely, we will answer the questions. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed my class. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up and do recommend this educational channel to your friends also. Stay safe. All the very best for your examination. Thank you.